What the fuck? Oh man, I'm on the wrong one. Ugh. Switch. Miss Coin. Good morning. I guess I was logged in a Keys account. Pop out chat. Oh, I need to turn that off. Good morning, Sterling, Big Rocky, Sloppy Stacks, Against the Army, Joe McBride. Yeah, I was on the wrong account. I was logged into Keys. Good morning, Charles. I think I'm on the right one now. I got the right stuff, baby. Good morning, Onyx. I did not sleep good last night. Hello, J Tizo, Brown Sugar. Hi, Wendy, Great Scott. Mark the Quahog. I see you too, Eric. Got me a banana nut muffin for breakfast. My morning brain sing. No, last night was like the worst. I stayed up too late and like I feel like I slept hard and I feel like I woke up with like a hangover. My head's kind of like icky. My head's pounding, man. And I got bit on the ear last night by a mosquito. And now it's like there's a cyst in there or something. So that's kind of gross. Morning, ATS. Who's been bit on the ear by a mosquito? Is it normal for it to get like all hard and icky? Good morning, Jack. Good morning, my beautiful friend.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm tired and grumpy, and I got some nasty cyst thing in my ear from a mosquito.
Oh, that's not good.
Now it feels gross. It's like hard and gross. Probably gonna be like some cyst thingy. Gonna eventually squirt out a bunch of nasty stuff.
Get a wash rag wet with really, really warm water and hold it on there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't a spider bite because me and my grandson were outside playing. I guess we call it bean bags, but you got to like throw these bean bags into like 3 different holes or whatever to get points. And we was getting eaten alive. Morning, Gary. I mean, cornhole is only one hole. This one has 3 holes, and it's you get 3, 2, or 1 points. Because cornhole is usually like something wooden with one hole, right?
Yep. So just instead of cornhole, it's cornholes.
Yeah, cornholes. I am cornholio. I need TP for my bungle. Whack-a-mole. That used to be fun, playing whack-a-mole at like Chuck E. Cheese or whatever. I used to have like a little handheld whack-a-mole thing, except for you didn't have a whacker. You just had to like whack it with your fingers.
Yeah, like a thumb or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like your thumb was like the only thing that it registered because like your other fingers obviously weren't strong enough. And my My case, anyways.
Had little hands.
Yeah, one of my first jobs when I was gonna work at the chicken factory, they had this like gripper thing, right? And you had to like they had to see like how much you could like pull down and grip. But they put it on the lowest settings and like only like the tips of my fingers could grab it, so I couldn't like barely grab it.
Shoot, there's a mosquito growing out of there.
Ugh, don't tell me that. That's one of my biggest fears. Like the bug like laid an egg in my freaking ear.
Yeah, that would not be good.
Yeah, I don't want any kind of moving stuff coming out of my body.
No, me neither. Good
Oh
morning,
boy.
Big Rocky. Good morning. Sterling, good morning.
That's not good at all, Onyx Fire.
Good morning, Brown Sugar. Get caught up here on good mornings. Great Scott, good morning. Mark, good morning.
Yes, Onyx Fire said they had an accident at work on Sunday and broke their jaw.
Oh my. Wow.
Says she looks like a creepy big-lipped deep sea fish.
Oh no. That's not good.
No. Ouch.
Mm. Good morning, Charles. Jack Gallman, good morning.
Morning, Ink Man.
Good morning, Ink Man.
Be all loud. I got my grandson this morning.
Ah,
Mm.
so
Face planted. Ah!
Face planted.
did the mosquitoes get him too?
Yeah, he got bit on the ear too.
Oh wow. Twins.
Who?
Good morning, Jerry Parker.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah, we're like, we'll be out here until we start getting attacked, and we start getting attacked, but of course we had to finish our game, so we got attacked even more.
Right.
Just getting my muffin eaten. I always pull off the edges first.
Did you guys get any big storms in the last day or two?
No.
No?
No.
Oh.
I mean, it rained a little bit last night. We already had our storm. They can stay away.
Yeah, for sure.
No power, uplifted trees, crapping in the woods.
Sterling, she's got a muffin, or yeah, a muffin.
Banana nut muffin.
Mm.
Yeah, I always eat the muffin top part that bulges over.
Yeah.
I do the same with like the Reese's peanut butter cups. I eat all the edges off first.
You just put the whole thing in your mouth. Just put the whole thing in your mouth.
No. There's a way to eat some. Just like Oreos, you gotta take them in half. Just leave it there. Just leave it there. It's stuck. Yeah, my grandson had a accident with his hoverboard. Good morning, Papa York. Good morning, Papa Abrams.
Is he okay?
Yeah, but it's a like it rubbed it. He got like the road rash. It
Oh.
rubbed the skin right off.
Yep.
Good morning, Starika.
Good morning, Papa York, and was that Paula?
Hi, Paula
Miss,
Abrams.
yeah, good morning, Paula Abrams, Papa York.
Look at this wet.
Yeah.
If I come back in, you want to get in my way, you help me?
You have to get a rag. Just get a
Yeah,
rag
that's what I'm
and
gonna
wet it and then hold it on there. Yeah, the gauze is stuck to it, so it was probably.
Yeah.
Granny, you have a rag in your room? Someone's in the bathroom?
No,
No, like a rag in your bathroom.
I don't think so.
I will check.
Well, Nightbot has found Joe McBride and Wendy. They were lost, and now they're found.
Yep.
Probably going to be a little squirrely this morning because my grandson's awake.
A little squirrely, huh?
Yeah, he usually sleeps in.
Oh, okay. Good
There
morning,
might be-
Onyx.
There might be a rag on top of the dryer.
I don't remember. Did I say good morning to Papa York? I don't think
I
so.
don't know.
I don't remember, so if I didn't, I just did now.
Right? It's like my super short term memory is not very good.
That's the way mine is.
I'll remember in the hour that I did it.
I do that sometimes when I'm typing it in chat. I'll say hi to quite a few people, and then 5 minutes later, I'm like, "Did I just say hi to that person twice?" Yeah, said hi
Yeah, you
to
say
them.
hi again. Well, sometimes you'll say hello, and then they won't say hello for like 2 minutes, and then you're wondering, did I say hello to them?
Yeah.
Good morning,
Good
Siren.
morning. Yeah. Good morning, Siren.
Coconut oil. We do have coconut oil.
Sterling, I ain't got the energy. I wouldn't make it through all of them again.
Right? Says who blames the lag.
Yep, that'll work.
Siren's here, beautifying the chat. That's what I hate when you get a new phone, because like my phone, all I had to do is type like the first 2 or 3 letters, and it already, like, if I typed out Mark the Quag Hog, like that's super long. If I start typing it, my phone remembers it, so I'm just like tap tap tap.
Yeah, makes it easier.
Yeah, when you get a new phone, your phone doesn't know anything, so then you have to re-type all the long names in.
I very rarely use my phone because it doesn't work for me.
Well, I can't sit still. Like, I'm surprised I'm able to sit still for like 2 hours doing this. It's like once I get done, I had to go outside and like run around the house 2 or 3 times.
Good morning, Farm Dog.
Morning, Farm Dog.
What you done? You playing with me? Well, no, you're cooking me breakfast, then you're playing with me after I
Bottle that energy and sell it. I'll buy some.
Yeah, I wish.
Definitely.
Do you like chocolate chip muffins? There's some on the table.
I will get them after this.
Inkman says, "Be right back."
Who says be right back?
Yeah, it's funny. Like when you try to type in a name that's spelled not a well used like name, your phone will try to correct you.
Yeah. And a lot of the YouTube names are not a name that it would recognize.
Yeah. You're like, oh crap, that wasn't what I wanted to call you. Well, is everybody ready for some crappy facts?
I don't know.
Crappy facts, huh?
Yeah. Or facty craps. I don't know. Factual or craptual.
Yep, one of those.
Yep. So there's only 2 right answers. There's no true or false in this stream. It's fact or crap, and it's written out. It's only 4 letters. Certainly, I'm ready to be told I have no idea. Cool. And the first question is going to be words that people probably have never heard of before. A zugbug, a sparkle dun, and a flimp are all species of beetles. Don't roll yet.
Can you pull me a little closer? Not like this, like a little closer to the face. Oh my goodness.
No.
You're right. Get right there. Okay.
All right, you can roll dice. It's the 9th crap.
We've got a lot of facts, very little crap.
Looks like we only have 3 crap.
Yep, 3 craps.
Roll 1 dice.
1 dice. Okay. The last crap. Against the Army of Shadows.
No, is it? Wait.
Yes, it's against the Army of Shadows.
Yep.
There it is. Army of Shadows. Or, yeah, against the Army of Shadows.
I knew it. I just had to look at what crap did I do
All
it.
right. Morning, Lainey, Kane.
It was crap on the first question this time.
Yep, it was the first crap of the day.
First question, first
I have
crap.
to take soon.
All right. As proofing is the system of measuring alcoholic content, so underproof is a spirit below the proof level. Okay. Proofing is a system of measuring alcohol, so underproof is a spirit below proof. Yeah, why do they call alcohol like spirits? It's a spirit.
My mother drinks spirit. Well, not necessarily alcohol vodka, but the brand is Svedka.
Okie dokie. Roll the dice.
Oh, I forgot to roll the dice. The 8th fact.
8th
I
fact.
didn't even have to know when I said it. Just band aid.
3,
Oh.
We only got 7.
7, only 7.
Yep.
So I have to roll a dice again.
Mm-hmm.
4.
4.
The Army of
4th
Shadows.
Jim Shank.
1, 2. No! If you're going to do that, you can leave. Jesus. I had to get my gas mask this morning. I was like, where'd my card go? All right. Karpov,
Okay, just give it.
Kasparov,
Give
and
it to me, I'll
Carries,
just
no, are all names of champion chess players. So.
The answer
Shh.
is. I farted a couple minutes ago.
Oh my God. Yeah, Karpov, Kasparov. It's like Kasparov and Keres. Names of champion chess players.
I'll have to be wearing it out this time. There's a bunch of both. Wait, what was the answer? Oh, I see it. I'm not saying it. I just want to see
Morning
it.
DTS. All right, roll it.
Good morning, DTS.
The 7th fact.
Laney.
Laney. Whoops. I started moving my other one. Dude. Rent him out for mosquito fogging. I don't know, man. I think mosquitoes like stinky things. Go!
Oh,
Go take a crap.
do that.
You're terrible.
I want to pick you one.
Nope. No, because you stink.
Can I pick you one next if I don't burn all these off?
All right.
No.
No, I'll do what I want. Next question. A company of bears is known as a sloth.
Grr. I'm a bear.
Shh. The company of bears is known as a sloth. Go, go, nuts, farts, grow.
We don't have any bears down here where I live.
We have black bears, I think. I mean, I've never encountered one, but
The 9th fact. Right?
yeah,
Did I see that right? Okay,
I don't
good.
think we got that many. 3, 4. We only got 4.
I took one dice already.
You gotta roll it again until we get 4 or less. Okay, the first one.
Sloppy stacks.
Sloppy stacks.
Sloppy.
That's what I eat sloppy joes. I don't like that though. Sloppy and he's a Joe.
Koala bears are lazy as sloths.
It's probably true.
Yeah, I'm glad I've never had to encounter a bear because we have woods, but I don't think they live
Savant has.
so close. Yeah, I think he's full of crap.
Yes, so do I. That's what I'm full of, but I don't have it needed paper yet.
All right, I'm gonna type this first word, but then I'll say it. Ogarzi is an Italian wine. Ogarzi. I don't know if that's how it's pronounced, but
Okay, I see the answer.
yeah, it only said black bear.
Where's the other dice?
Where's it go? Where's it go?
I
There
got
it is.
2 dice, people. Just one my covered on bear orange factor crap.
Somebody had a bear as a pet. If I had a pet bear, it'd definitely be sleeping outside.
If it slept inside, I'd sleep outside.
For real.
Look at the other screen. Look at that screen.
I can see this screen.
No one's about to do something.
Oh, I forgot to like myself this morning.
Uh-oh.
Roll it.
Everybody like her, or you're grounded.
All right. Roll it.
Seventh crap.
7th
I
crap.
think I need to take a crap.
Go take a crap.
I
1,
think I do.
2, 3, 4.
Wait, I have to see if
All
there's
things silver.
Yep, ATS.
It hurts. I'm gonna go put more water on this. Well, not barely anything on.
Paula had a black bear in her backyard.
Oh my.
All right. Next question. The skewer and the pin are 2 attacking moves in chess. Skewer and the pin. I was never very good at chess. Too much thinking.
I don't think I ever played it.
I remember playing backgammon.
I was outside playing football and baseball and basketball and gymnastics and things like that.
When you was younger.
Yep, definitely when I was younger.
You never know, man. It's the 4th fact. Tizzo. You got Tizzo?
I've got me, myself.
Oh, yep, it is you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Victoria! All right, next gen. A flock of goldfinches is known as a charm.
A flock of goldfinches is known as a charm.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know. Are goldfinches like a bird or something? Some type of bird? I don't know.
A finch, I think, is, but
Goldfinches. Yeah, it's
I
one
don't know.
word.
I'm going to copy.
Can I copy?
Yep.
Yeah. It's the goldfinches is one word. It's not like it's not separated, so I don't know what it is.
Yeah. Don't know.
Sterling said songbirds.
Oh, okay, dokie then.
Oh, it's a big one. 11th fact.
Jerry Parker.
Yep, Jerry. It's a troubling charm. All right, next question. Tetanus is less common in the desert areas. Tetanus is less common in desert areas. I know if I step on something, I have to get one, like a tetanus shot.
What is she trying to find? What are they trying
Beep.
to find?
It's the 7th fact.
What are they trying to find?
A nail file.
Jay Tizzo.
Tizzle. Still haven't been able to get it off.
No, it's still stuck because my name's on wet.
So far, everybody's got one. Well, everybody that's answered correctly. All right. Next question. 10-pin bowling is one of the most ancient sports. 10-pin bowling. EMR is farting. Don't have a war with my grandson, EMR.
If you do that, you lose. Because I will stink you out. That's why I just took a crap.
That's nice. I hope you washed your hands. All right, roll it. 6.
Off the bottom.
No, it as long as it's in the screen, it's good.
Oh, it's on the screen. Okay.
So it's the 6th fact.
1, 2.
Bill Gibson.
Hey, I thought.
Bill.
I didn't see that
1,
back
2,
there.
3, 4, 5, 6.
I didn't see that back there.
Yeah, EMR took the first crap in the answers.
My toe's broken.
All right, next question. Doris Day is a vegetarian. She's a vegetarian.
How would I know?
Reminds me of the song. It's like Mary Moon. She's a vegetarian. Mary Moon, Mary Moon.
Game time.
Sure, why not? Go ahead, roll it.
No, there's no stop signs. Not until someone puts the stop signs on it.
Shirley said she's worm food. Number 5.
6.
Nope, that's a 0.
Oh, 6. I'm at 5th.
It's the 5th
5th fact.
fact.
Ow, my toe feels broken.
EMR coins.
EMR. I wonder if that song is actually about her and they just like changed the name.
I have no idea.
All right, next question. Cigarette smoke has radioactive content. Radioactive.
So if you had your grandson all weekend?
No, he gets dropped off on Mondays and stays the night, and then his mom picks him up after work on Tuesday
I see.
during the no school All right, roll it.
Oh. 4.
The fourth fact, man.
There's water dripping down my leg.
Sterling.
4. Yep, Sterling.
Me.
I almost missed it because he added the other.
Yeah, he said too much. Talking
You
too
said
much
too
in there.
much, Sterling. Yeah.
Anymore. I don't want. Like, it's ripping my skin off. Stop. Veggie. This hurts.
That's because you were messing around and kept cracking it back open.
No, it's because I'm not putting no more on until this scabs.
Okay. All right, next question. You would use a mull, M-U-L-L, in bookbinding. Morning, Teron. Nah, I don't have any Bactine. I have like Neosporin, alcohol, or peroxide. Or that coconut oil that somebody said. You know, my grandma used to keep iodine. Oh man, that burns.
Yeah, it does.
I roller skated down this hill and ended up skidding halfway down on my knees, and I went running to my grandma's, and I was like crying, and then she puts the iodine all over my guts, and I was
And
like,
then you cried more.
yeah, I cried even more. It's the sixth fact. 6. I got Victoria.
That's who I got.
You need to sing Victoria's Secret.
No, you.
I'm not singing it.
Me either.
Witch hazel. Oh. Pretty much those Tux pads is just like witch hazel, isn't it?
I don't know.
I think the Tux pads is just like a pad dipped in like witch hazel, I think.
Yeah, it doesn't burn. Witch hazel.
Yeah, it actually soothes, because that's what I had to use like after like pregnancies and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was ATS. I guess you probably ended up having to get that used on you also. I never thought about that. Next question. The emu is the world's largest bird. Bag bomb. No. I don't know what bag bomb is. But yeah, they I don't know if they still do, but they used that iodine and just rubbed it all over you before you go into like surgery. Didn't they?
Iodine?
Yeah, they used to like rub it all over the spot that they were gonna like.
I
cut
don't know
open.
that it was iodine.
Oh well, it was orange.
Yeah,
It left your skin
same
orange.
color kind of, but and it may be. I don't really know. Don't ask me questions. I know nothing.
I didn't know that toothpaste would be good on a bee sting.
Huh.
Ninth flat.
The 9th crap.
I didn't know which one you were on, so I just said flat.
Jerry Parker.
All right. So far, Jerry and Victoria is in the lead with 2. Bag bomb is cow salve. So is it like made from cow stuff, like cow dung or something? Be safe. I must have like skipped some on that one because it's like I read the rest of it. All right, next question. Ladybugs are brightly colored to camouflage them in flowers. It's a kill cow udders. Well, I don't have cows, so the cow.
Guys, you wouldn't believe it. Granny's an old woman that lives in Oklahoma.
I don't live in Oklahoma.
Be quiet. Yes, you do.
I might live in Oklahoma within 5 years.
I hate this.
It's used on
Where
cow
I can name
tits.
my baby. Look at the bottom one.
When I was his age, people in their 20s were old to me, so
My age, people in their 60s, 70s are old. Hey,
it's the
supposed to roll.
fourth crap.
That would be Victoria.
Victoria is victorious. She is the wiener, the grand
I
poobah.
won.
Yeah, you
Oh
won.
my goodness! How in the world did that happen?
Yeah, it says their colors are actually to warn predators that they taste bad.
They taste bad, huh?
Don't eat me, I taste nasty.
I know we'd had that question before, but I had the copy, I think.
Paula Abrams like, I'm antique. Yeah, I consider myself to be vintage.
I'm antique.
Why don't you go into the shower, turn the shower head on, and
If I'm not antique, I feel antique. How's that?
right?
Yep.
Yeah, I think vintage sounds nice. So what the heck is wrong with this
Victoria.
chair?
Victoria vintage.
I think this chair is about ready to break. It's like tilted to the side.
That's how we.
Get ready to dump you in the floor.
No, the chair that Damon was sitting in.
Oh.
We break so many chairs. It's because they're not used. It's because they're not used properly.
Not used properly, and not used properly, is used properly a lot.
They're not used properly.
Yeah.
Well, because I'm short. Like I would literally have to get a kid chair in order to have my feet on the ground. So I always have my legs crossed.
Right.
Morning, Sorcerer Stan. Because I don't like my legs just hanging there.
Yeah. I wouldn't either. Good morning,
Inkman best used by date. Well, you're kind of short too, Sterling. So he said that I'm not short.
How tall are you?
5'3".
Oh, well, you're taller than me.
Boop boop. I don't know. How tall are you, Sterling? Like 5'6"?
Good morning,
That would be
News
that would be
McMatty. I can't spit it out, but I tried.
Yeah, new Miss Maniac. Good morning. Paula said, Victoria, I am more antique than you.
I'm gonna use a bathtub because the thing's like too high in the wall where I can't lift my leg.
You can take the shower head off.
I'm not tall enough.
65 million years old. I think that's million. Too many zeros, I get confused.
Yeah.
I only know like the 100,000 or something.
Well, I was glad to hear Paula say last night that Ida was doing well, really well. So
Yeah,
that is
that's
good.
good.
Yes.
She came in the Tizos yesterday morning and said she feels like she's been rolling around in barbed wire.
Oh my. I was so upset. I woke up like a half an hour after they were all, had went off air, went offline, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
So I just slept right through it yesterday.
Yeah, ants are pretty smart. Like once they know like something's not good, they'll like walk around it. Yeah, smash that thumb. Sterling. One of my friends from high school asked me the other day if I was Moses. Moses' birthday's today, and yours not until September. Yeah, tomorrow we'll be at Sterling's, and he's going to be celebrating his YouTube anniversary. I think
Cool.
of 6 years. I think.
Well, hopefully I'm awake. So I can come in and celebrate with him.
Yeah, because Sterling will be playing his Dirty Minds or.
Yeah.
Almost 500 videos. Yeah, that's crazy. I forgot how many videos I made.
I don't know when I even started my channel. So sometime back when.
I've made 405 videos. That's insane.
Wow. That is a lot.
So I must make around 100 a year. That's too many. But that's why I do the Saturday premiere train. That way, like, I'm inspired to have to do one video a week.
Wow. I joined June 23rd of 2010. I'm older than Sterling. On YouTube, anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I've been watching YouTube since 2009. But I've only been, like, doing videos for, like, 4 years.
Yeah. I made the channel in 2010, but I didn't start making videos until probably maybe 4.5, 5 years ago. So I just
Yeah,
watched.
I just used YouTube for, like, do-it-yourself stuff.
Yeah. Either my son or my grandson was like, watch this video. And I was like, what? And then they explained what it was, what YouTube was. And I made a channel and went in and watched the video. I think I didn't even realize that I could watch the video without making the channel.
Yeah, I didn't realize that people went live and stuff on YouTube.
Yeah, I didn't. Didn't either.
Stick with oil or something. It's still stuck to his leg. The gauze. He ran it underwater and everything to try to
Put some oil on it.
I'm not touching. I'm just looking. Yeah, it looks pretty nasty, boy.
Put some cooking oil on it or some Vaseline on it or something greasy.
Not Vaseline.
Give you some cooking oil
It's gonna hurt.
or baby oil.
Antibiotic ointment.
Huh?
I said our triple antibiotic ointment, that would work too. To get it to loosen up. Or go sit in the bathtub. Turn on some warm water.
Bacon grease.
Bath after Granny's show.
Good morning, David Carlisle.
Bath. No. It said no touchy.
It's a permanent addition to his skin.
Yep, it'll be there now forever. Ever and ever and ever.
Forever.
I'm not gonna. I'll just rip it off.
He said he'll just rip it off. Hi,
And then
David.
start bleeding again.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it probably does need to air out, but like, I wanted it bandaged up when we were like outside playing and like when you're sleeping, you know,
Yeah.
you want it covered when you're sleeping, otherwise you just roll and keep ripping it open.
Good morning, AZ Coins.
Morning, AZ. Charles said the evil uncle and me would just do a quick rip, a quick yank.
I want you to be my uncle.
He doesn't want you to be his Uncle Charles. Charles is a good uncle.
No, he's not.
I got to meet his niece at the show. At the Tulsa show. I'm slowly working.
So what area in Oklahoma do you plan on moving? Tulsa?
Sometime in nature.
In the outskirts of Tulsa, maybe even up to like an hour away.
Yeah. Way out in the country is.
I'm spoiled because I haven't had neighbors in years, so.
Right.
Well, I mean, we have neighbors, but like the neighbors aren't on top of me. Like I can't stand living in the city where like you have a fence and your neighbor's yard is over your fence.
Right. Yep.
Like if I wanted to lay out topless or something, my neighbors could be like peeping on me, and that's not cool.
True. Yeah, where I grew up, it was out in the country enough that there wasn't anybody around at all. I mean, there wasn't another house for at least a mile from where I lived.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can just like walk over to my neighbors real quick, but it's like I'm like covered by trees on one side.
Yeah.
So at least like the one side of my house is like completely private because nobody can like see. But like the other side of my yard, I can like see across the yard to other people's stuff.
Part of where around where I grew up was farmland, of course, but not too far away was a coal mine. And at night, wow, those big old, machines they dug with would make the craziest sounds, metal against metal, big metal against big metal. And it's, middle of the night and it's creaking and it was wild.
That'd be scary, when you're trying to sleep and you're like, ah, wake up screaming because
somebody spent the night, never been there before. They were like, what is that? Oh my God.
Think a monster's coming to get you.
Hmm.
I guess if you're used to it, it'd be like,
Yeah, you
falling
get
asleep to crickets.
grow up there, you're used to it. But yeah, there was people that definitely stayed the night there, as we grew up, that they were like, what in the world is that noise? Of course, sometimes we'd have to mess with them and tell them it was aliens or something because we didn't know. Let's go outside and look.
There's a screeching witch that roams the property at night.
You guys are being stupid at this point. I'm not lying.
I had the door open one time and it had to be a deer, I would say, from where we don't have, moose or elk. So it had to be deer, but something that had hooves on it ran through the driveway. You could hear its hooves hitting the gravel. I was like, dang, need to go sit out there on the front steps with a gun, have supper.
Yeah.
Something must have spooked it because it was, whether there was one or two or five, I don't know. I just heard them or heard, the noise, and they were gone by the time I got, over there to look out. But it's like, wow, they were moving on.
Yeah, Sterling said he got used to hearing the train every night.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's funny how we can learn to tune things out that we hear all the time.
right. Yep.
Papa York, are you that crazy old man?
His property is protected by a crazy old man with dogs and pew-pews.
You rando.
Yeah, here I could walk to the gas station or walk to Family Dollar and stuff.
So could I, but somebody won't let me.
It's dangerous to go across the Apple because it's a highway.
Right.
Yeah, it's dangerous to run across.
It's dangerous for kids to be out walking anywhere nowadays.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so it's not like we're in the country. We just have the feeling of country.
Yeah.
We don't want out. She's so cute.
I could walk to the store too. It would just take me all day.
Take me 10 minutes.
Yeah, it would probably take 10 minutes to walk.
It took me what was it? It was 4 miles from my house to a grocery store. So however long it takes you to walk 4 miles on average,
I think you can walk a mile within 30 minutes to an hour.
It'll take you a couple of hours and to
Yeah.
walk to the store and then back the same. Wasn't pleasant. I did it a few times, but it wasn't pleasant.
Or maybe 25, 30 minutes. So yeah, it would take you 2 hours at least to walk there.
I know I put on, I had on some kind of perfume, and honeysuckle perfume's what it was. And I was walking to the store, and man, those bumblebee or bees, something was chasing me. I like that perfume, I guess.
They thought you was a pretty flower.
I guess I swatted them away. Papa York was 9 miles or 7 miles to a smaller store. Well, the one that was 4 miles from me was a small store. To a city, it would have been 15 miles. But to the little country store there, it was just 4 miles.
32 miles to Walmart.
Yeah.
How many miles?
32.
Nope.
So it probably takes like about a half hour or a little bit longer. I figure you go like 1 mile per minute if you're driving.
It depends on if you got a highway or if it's,
Yeah.
country road.
I'll say only if you're going 60 miles per hour.
Yeah. So I'm talking about, yeah, if you can go on the highway, it's about
Yeah.
1 minute per mile. I mean, still, that's not bad. 25, 30-minute drive to like the store.
Yeah, the town, town that was 4 miles away or 5, they rolled up their sidewalks at 5 or 6 o'clock in the afternoon. Everything was shut down. It was like, wasn't nowhere to go. Unless
Yeah,
you could go, 15 or 20 miles away, then there's somewhere to go. But
if you rode your bicycle, it probably only takes like 15 minutes per mile. And
Yeah.
15 minutes.
you don't want to ride a bicycle, though, on a highway like those highways out where I
Oh,
live.
no.
I mean, they've made them into 4 lanes now that run through that town. But back then, they were only 2 lanes, and I could probably count off 4 or 5 people right now that I know that I knew at the time that were killed in car wrecks on that highway. They were definitely dangerous highways.
Yeah. Have a good one, David. I'm about to drive. Bye. Don't do a drive-by, man.
Don't do that drive-by thing.
Morning, John Shank.
Good morning, John Shank. Haven't seen John in a long time.
He pops in here and there and everywhere. He's like green eggs and ham. Yeah, adulting sucks, Papa York. Wouldn't it be great if we didn't have to be responsible?
Would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Be nice, but free rest, but it's not.
Even for a couple of days, just take a vacation.
Yeah, from everything.
Yeah.
No laundry, no cooking,
Yes, cooking.
no cleaning.
I need my chicken and cheese quesadillas.
Learn how to cook, boy.
No.
If you was hungry enough, you'd figure it out.
Yeah, he made eggs the other morning.
Oh, that's cool.
The day after this.
I'll not have a quesadilla for breakfast.
It's gonna be brunch.
Nope, you can have, I'll make you eggs.
Nope, I'm making my own.
Well, make your own then.
But then I don't want to get off.
Yeah, he's slowly learning how to make stuff.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You made eggs last week. Except for his eggs had a few shells in them.
No, they did.
Yes, I did.
Shut up. Nobody needs to know.
Yeah, you can have a breakfast burrito.
Shut up. Nobody needs to know.
Nobody needs to know.
No.
Even adults accidentally get an eggshell in.
Nobody needs to know.
Well, everybody knows now, so ha 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 ha. Little extra calcium.
Everybody knows that you pee yourself.
That's a good thing, John
You
Shank.
have to have a pee pad. Then stop spreading my secret.
Yeah, when you get
Sterling,
old.
Sterling
Huh?
needs to know.
Sterling's like, I need to know.
Mm.
Need to know which one, the one I said or the one she said.
You have to do laundry. Yeah. Keith refuses to learn how to use the washing machine. I'm like, dude, I have it set on what it needs to be set on, and I'm like, so you just push start. Well, I mean, you had to put soap in there.
The washing machine. I use the washing machine.
But I mean, all the options they have on like your appliances is like too many options.
Yeah, getting worse and worse.
Yeah, you had to have like they send you like a inch thick booklet so you could use all the options. Like I've never even learned how to use all the options on like my microwave or my stove.
John Shank, my uncle used to tell me that. Go play on the yellow line up there on the highway.
Yeah, but like most of the times, like our roads weren't like super busy back in the day.
Yeah.
Well, we're not back in the day anymore.
Now it's like it seems like everywhere is busy.
Population growth.
Yeah, sometimes you're just like too tired to cook stuff.
Okay, what time does your thing end?
At 10.
I'm gonna go start filling up the baths to get this off.
Okay.
Here's to walk.
Used to play hockey in the street.
That's what I did on Sunday.
Yeah, it's funny because where we live, there's like this side street, and like there's probably only maybe like 10 houses down that side street, but it seems like every time when I'm coming home, somebody's turning there, which prevents me from getting in the turning lane to like turn to my house.
Sterling, I think they stayed off that road so that you guys didn't bust out their windshield with that hockey puck.
Probably.
Those kids are out there playing hockey again. Turn around and go the other way.
Yes, sandwich is always a go-to when you're too tired or too lazy to cook. Yeah, they like everybody. It was word of mouth. They're like, stay clear of that street. Is it so you can learn traffic jams? Yeah, like our washer is like one of the smart washers, so it only adds as much water as is needed or whatever.
Yeah.
I guess it like fills up the water a little bit, and then it like jiggles it to like make everything like spread out or whatever. And that's how it knows like there's enough water, I guess. But I will never buy those sideways washer machines.
Yeah, I won't either.
ever again.
I've never had one, but I know enough people that's had them that had trouble with them. I'd never buy one. But the washer I've got's like yours. It doesn't use much water at all compared to some, 20 years ago.
Oh yeah.
They really filled up.
What really sucked is when your washer goes out and it's filled with water.
Oh yeah.
I had to take like a freaking cup and try to get out as much water as I could, along with the soaked clothes. Charles said it could have a scale in it. As far as we know, yeah. Yeah, that's the only thing that sucks about having animals. Because I have went through a lot of vacuum cleaners. Because like all the hair over time,
Yeah.
like makes your vacuum cleaner take a crap.
I've never had an animal in the house. So plenty of them outside, but never any in the house. Just kids. They were bad enough.
Yeah, when my kids were teenagers, like, so many teenagers in the house. Well, I had a front loader, and they didn't say that you can't keep the door closed on it, so it got like all mildewy and stuff in there. Because you're not supposed to like shut the door like when you're not using it. You're supposed to have like the door open when you're not using it, so
Yeah.
it can like dry in there, I guess. Yeah, those are a whole different kind of animals. They come over and eat all your food. You're like going to make dinner and you're like, "Where's this? I just bought that." Yeah, I remember one time my son and his friends decided to make tacos, which they didn't realize that you're supposed to drain the grease before you like put the taco seasoning in and stuff. So they're like, "Man, these tacos don't taste like the way you make them." And I like looked at it and I'm like, "Yeah, because it's all full of grease."
But the
They
next
ate them
time they
anyways,
drained that grease, didn't they?
huh?
But next time they drained the grease.
Yeah, like they drained the grease, but like they had already eaten like half of them, like
Yeah, but the
half
next
of the
time they
meat.
cooked them themselves, I bet they drained the grease.
Yeah,
they they learned a lesson that day.
but they were like oblivious that you're supposed to drain the grease, man. Of course, I used to I would kick my kids out of the when I was cooking because if they watch you cook, they're like, "Oh, you put that in there," and then I'm like, "You've been eating it forever," but then they just don't
Your
want to
whole
eat it
life.
because they see what you do or how you make it.
Yeah. I bet both my kids knew how to cook pretty much everything by the time they were 14, 15 at the most. Because I would sit there and say, get this pan out, put that in it, put this in it, do this, do that. Yeah, I'd sit there and watch them. I could see them from where I was sitting. But I was determined that they were going to know how to cook, clean house, and do laundry. they weren't going to just sit there and do nothing. They had to know how to
Yeah.
take care of themselves. Just
Welcome
never
back,
know.
Eric.
And they did. They're both good cooks now.
Yeah, I won't even get started on my kids. One of my kids will probably be living with us forever. And my other kid is a freaking asshole. Plain and simple.
There's got to be one of them in every bunch, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charlie learned to cook when he was 7. Yeah, I almost didn't do the stream this morning.
How come?
Just because I've been having meltdowns.
Oh, okay.
I've been having meltdowns, and yesterday was a little. But I talked to my therapist today, so I should be good.
Yeah. Yeah. Something in the air.
It's like, I don't know. I feel like I'm in a good headspace, but then sometimes things get overwhelming.
Yeah. Yeah. If I let myself, I could definitely, with my daughter especially, she's out there. I could worry about her a lot, be depressed about it, a lot of things, but
Yeah, I've learned to not try not to be affected by things that's beyond my control.
there you go. That's definitely with kids, you have to do that.
Yeah.
With my daughter, if I'd let her, she would own everything I owned, take it to the pawn shop. 2 weeks from now, be homeless. I mean, she's always, just on the verge of being evicted and always broke, always need money and trying to borrow money. And I learned to just say, I don't have it, because she'd definitely, empty all my bank accounts if I gave her what she asked for all the time.
Yeah.
And it's just like, she's 40 something years old. She needs to learn, She should have learned by the time she was 25, but she hasn't. I don't get it. Why she can't get that, together and take care of herself.
Yeah. I mean, some people I feel like don't grasp the concept of want versus need.
Exactly. Exactly. Huge difference.
Yeah. It's like it's nice to treat yourself every once in a while, but it's like you have to adult enough to take care of necessities first, so
Yep.
you at least have a house to live in and stuff like that.
Yeah, the
And
basic
then
necessities of life.
yeah,
Food to eat. Don't call me and say, I haven't ate for 3 days. Can you PayPal me some money? No. You're welcome to come to my house and I'll feed you.
yep.
But I'm not giving you any money. I've learned my lesson.
Yeah, because they'll say they haven't eaten, and then you give them money, and they still don't buy food.
No. That's why they're, always broke, is they're into stuff they shouldn't be into.
Yeah.
And it worked for a long time. It's been quite some time since, I caught on pretty quickly to that.
Yeah.
Occasionally, should get me for a little, but not very often anymore.
Yeah, you get smart to that. Yeah, because Keith used to have a sister that she was always like, "Oh, we don't have no food," so
Yeah,
like we'd take her grocery shopping, and it would like literally piss her off that we would take her grocery shopping to buy food.
right.
Like, oh, you don't trust me to buy my own food? No, we don't trust you not to not buy your own food.
Right.
Because I mean, it's just easier to take somebody grocery shopping and then you just put it on your credit card.
Well, that way you know that they actually got food with it.
Yeah. But yeah, when the people start getting pissed off that you take them grocery shopping, you
Well,
know
then you
that
know that, yeah, you know that that wasn't what they originally planned to do with the money.
yeah, you know that they didn't really need food. But you
Yeah,
know, that gets people because nobody wants to see anybody like starve,
yeah, yep,
get like malnutritioned and stuff. So that's like the one thing that like gets people.
yep. They know you're on to them.
Well, and especially if you have if if you have kids, because you're like, oh, I don't want their kids to starve.
Yeah, you don't want anybody to starve,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, like some of those people with the will work for food, and you give them food and they get pissed off at you and like throw the food at you. It's like, well, your sign says you want food, and I'm not even making you work for it, so I'm just giving it to you. And my ear's driving me crazy. I keep touching it.
Is it on the outside or down
Yeah,
in?
it's on my earlobe. It's like
Oh,
right
okay,
above where my piercing is
okay.
for my earrings.
And then it itches probably too. Big mosquito bite. Which witch hazel would probably make that quit itching.
Yeah, and I think those Tux pads or whatever is pretty much just witch hazel. So you could like
Yeah.
use it on your ears and
Yep.
stick it on you. I'll stick one on my grandson's butt. You're like, those are butt pads. As long as you like your cooking, Sterling, that's all that matters.
Yep. Hey, my husband's got to be a pretty good cook. He does most of the cooking nowadays. Sterling.
I know. Yeah, Keith's a good cook, but you'll starve before you get to eat. So he'll be looking at like 3 or 4, and then all of a sudden you're like falling asleep, and it's like 10 o'clock at night, and he's like, "Oh, food's done." You're like, "Good, I'll eat it tomorrow." Because he has to do like, because he's super OCD, so he has to like do all this like prep before he even gets started,
My husband's always pushing food at me because I don't eat. He's always telling me, you've got to feed the power plant. It doesn't run without fuel in it. He's
Yeah.
got to put fuel in that power plant. But he wants to eat, so he cooks. And then he tries to get me to eat it. And he's a good cook, but I just don't eat as often as he does.
Yeah. Sometimes you just don't feel like eating.
Yeah.
Like me, I'm not really a morning eater, but
Yeah.
sometimes I just force myself because otherwise, like midday, I'm ready to like crash and burn, and then I'm hungry.
Sweet dreams, Jack. Yeah, now see, he tried one time to outlast me. I didn't know that's what he was doing. But he'd ask me, "Are you hungry?" And I'd say no. And he'd say, "Okay, watch TV or whatever." He kept, and finally, I think it had been over 24 hours. He's like, "I just cannot do it. I have to eat. Aren't you hungry?" I was like, "No, not really. If I smell it cooking, I may get hungry enough to eat it, but just to say, yeah, I'm hungry. No, I'm not actually hungry." He's like, "How do you do that?" It isn't like I'm doing it on purpose.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes you just have to like force yourself to eat just a little bit.
Yeah.
Good morning, John Camper.
Good morning, John Camper. I'm sure it is, Sterling. Fuel mix is extremely important.
Yeah, I know when it's time to eat when like because some days like I'll get up and do stuff and then I'll just keep on doing stuff and then like it'll be like 3 o'clock before I actually eat and it's like I know it's time to eat because like I just start feeling like dizzy, lightheaded, feel like I'm just gonna like pass out and I'm like, oh shit, I didn't eat today.
Yeah.
My dad's the same way. I think it's like something to do with like like my ADHD. Is like you just keep putting it off and then you just forget about it.
Your blood sugar may be getting low. That'll make you dizzy and just feel weak, shaky.
Morning, Paula.
Good morning.
Good morning, Paula.
Good morning.
I almost called you at like midnight to have a pity party, Paula.
Oh, you should have. I was up. You okay?
For the most part. I just had a
Yeah.
hard time getting to sleep because my brain was just like
Ugh.
telling me stuff that's not true.
Oh
It was lying to me, man.
my gosh, I hate it when that happens.
You can only shut off your mind.
Yeah, your mind is like your worst enemy sometimes.
Hmm.
You're like, no, go away. Quit talking to me.
Say, now stop it. Just stop it. Be good.
Yeah, why won't you listen? Do I need the wire hanger?
Well, I saw part of your show last night, Paula. Paula,
Yeah.
but then I fell asleep.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, it's recorded.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can fast forward and start where you fell asleep at.
Yeah, I'll watch it again probably.
It was fun. It's always fun.
Yeah, I like to watch them.
Good morning, everybody.
Guess who won?
You.
I did.
You did?
I really did.
Congratulations.
I don't know how that happened, but
Well, I do.
I don't.
You know crap.
Yeah,
And the dice
Yeah.
liked you.
it's unusual though.
That's awesome. Well, what's everybody doing today? Anything fun?
Not that I'm aware of.
I'm gonna be run ragged today because Keith had to take Nick out of town to get something done with their teeth. And my grandson's here, so as soon as I get off here, he's gonna be like, "Cook me breakfast. Let's do this. Let's play this. Let's go to the game. Let's play this. Let's play that."
Now, does he go home today after she gets off work?
Yeah.
So tomorrow you'll be on saying, "Oh, my shoulder hurts," and
Oh yeah. Tomorrow I'll be like, "Why did I do that?"
yeah, be all beat up and banged up tomorrow.
Of course she will. Stay
Yeah.
off the trampoline, would you?
I know, man. I'm like, I'm never jumping off the trampoline again, especially with cheap shoes.
Yeah. Hurt.
I'll just take the cold water beating instead of trying to break my ankle.
Right.
It's like I didn't want him to dump cold water on me, so I like jumped out and my shoe like ended up on my ankle and I couldn't get it off. And like my leg was like swelling up and turning purple and I was like about to cut the shoe off my ankle.
Steakhouse for a birthday dinner with 2 people who graduated. Is it not your birthday? Is it your birthday, Sterling? Or somebody else's birthday? It's not your birthday. We used to go to a steakhouse when I was little, and the only things that I remember about going to this steakhouse is that I got, I always had the fish sticks,
The fish
and they were
stick.
like regular fish sticks, and they had a jukebox, and I always played the Candyman on their jukebox. The Candyman. And I was really little, but that's all I remember about going to that steakhouse. It was called Paul's Steakhouse, I think, or something like that. Or the steakhouse, and the owner's name was Paul. I don't know. My dad's name was Paul.
Farm Dog is at St. Charles, Missouri.
Yeah, September.
Oh yeah, Keith's gonna be there on Thursday.
Inflated fish sticks. They were the cheap, I think, cheap fish sticks, but their steak was amazing. My dad always bragged about their steak. I mean, that's what my dad said. I don't know. I ate the fish sticks.
I'm sorry, fish sticks always sounds like fish sticks.
It does, fish sticks. That's right. I think they did that on purpose, and they shaped them like that on purpose too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't want the extra crispy then, huh?
Yep, that's what it sounds like. No matter how you say it, that's what it sounds like.
Say it fast.
You literally have to say fish
Sticks. Sticks. Okay. Don't make me do it. I'm going to do it. Okay.
The screaming goat.
I love that. I love my goat.
Paula's got the screaming goat and the singing pickle.
Bye, Paula Abrams.
Have a good day, Paula.
Did you guys see the CCAC meeting from the U.S. Mint yesterday? If not, you should go back and watch it. They have a YouTube channel. They talked about the new designs, the 2026 semi-quincentennial designs for the dime, and I believe the quarter too. I need to go back and look at it. And they also talked about the proposed designs for the Declaration of Independence medals that they'll be doing.
Cool.
Yeah, they're commemoratives.
Good morning, Robert.
But Yeah, go look. Go. We have a Facebook group too, the Coin Q&A. You guys can look on that too. But it's easier just to go watch the CCAC meeting and see what they are proposing. I don't like any of them, but
Men have a dark side too, Eric.
oh yes, they do.
He's like, women all have a dark side.
We get it from the men.
Yeah,
It
we
came
have to
from your rib.
we have to conspire. It's like, remember when you did that one thing? Well, you're still paying for it.
Mhm, mhm.
I haven't forgot.
Yeah. It's like a little friendly more or daily reminder.
Morning, Robert Pintoff.
Yeah, I finally got rid of the grandson. He's running a bath to soak his leg in the bath because the gauze stuck to his knee.
That should work.
Yeah.
I have
It's 'cause he-
a public service announcement,
Okay.
if that's okay.
Mhm.
Hang on. I'm so ornery. Hang on. Where am I?
Where are you?
There I am. Okay, let me present. For anyone interested,
Sure, I am.
let me share this. For anyone interested, I don't know if it's down there. This variety on the 2019 P, and those of you who know will know. This variety on the 2019 P can be found on Brian's Varieties nickel double die listings, and it's been around since 2019. It's not a new variety, just saying. There's 70 listings for the 2019 P DDR, so there's that.
Huh.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, here's back.
If you know, you know. I don't need to explain it, but
Is that going to make me a millionaire if I find one?
not. Apparently,
Oh, well, never mind. Then.
Apparently, it's going to go into the Cherry Pickers ride, and somebody thinks it's a brand new discovery, but it's not. It's been around since 2019, and there's 70 listings for the 2019 PDDR, and you can find it on Brian's Varieties. Everybody forgets to look there, but that's who does all of Wexler's nickel double die listings. He just has his own site. So, yeah, Farm Dog. I believe it may too, but I believe that they are under the impression that it's a new discovery, and it's not. It's been around for a long time. I think that there's a possibility it could be a type 2 counter clash, but I don't know. I would have to see one in hand. But yeah, there's that.
Yeah, I had to go check on Damon. He was like, I thought I heard him screaming, Greta! Because he's in the tub.
Why our clients got the labels they did. It would have been interesting to hear. You mean the details grades?
Yeah, most of it's got details.
Yeah, some of them I would probably. So the one that you showed, I was watching the one that you showed that was scratched. Scratched dash details. I would have to see it in hand to see where the scratch was, but dash details, the details part was probably cleaned. But yeah, I mean, if they got details, so
Yeah, that bust was definitely cleaned, but they didn't say cleaned. They just said scratched, but it's like,
Well, it said scratched dash details.
yeah,
So, yeah, they probably, once there's a details explanation, there could be 5 different reasons why it got details, and they'll just put one.
yeah, they just don't want to tell you.
Yeah, they'll just put one. I mean, really details is details though. So now there is a reason that they put like harshly cleaned as opposed to just clean, because not all cleanings are created equal. Some are just dipped. Some are scrubbed with SOS pads.
Yeah, polished.
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 Yeah. So.
People get out their silver cleaner that they use on their like silverware and stuff and clean their coins with it.
And some people put them in the dishwasher.
Some do put them in the dishwasher. Victoria, shut up, Victoria.
I think you must have tested that theory, Paula.
I did. It wasn't really a theory. I just kind of thought, this mind you guys, this was way back when I first started collecting. I had some wheat cents that I didn't like touching the dirty coins. So I would bring, I didn't just do it. Well, I cleaned the other things in a colander, but I would bring coins home from a bank, a box of coins, and I would open every single roll into a colander, and I would clean them all before I searched them. But yeah, I had a bunch of wheat cents, and I thought, gosh, my silverware holder in my dishwasher is perfect. It has the coins won't fall through the little holes in it, and I'll just put all my wheat cents in there and run it through the dishwasher. Now, my biggest mistake doing that was putting one of the dishwashing liquid, one of the pods, lemon pods. It was a lemon pod. Had I just run it with no detergent, they probably would have been, okay.
Yeah.
But I put a pod in there, a lemon pod, nonetheless. A lemon.
Yeah, that's why I hate searching like scent rolls, because I start tasting the copper.
Do you?
Yeah, just I smell it, then I'm tasting it, and then yeah, your fingers are getting all like icky.
Yeah.
Especially when people like roll up the stuff that was sitting in their car and they like spill pop on it and stuff like that.
When I first got my metal detector, I was detecting my mother-in-law's house, and every time I would find a coin and I'd, show it to her, she'd run in the house and put a little water in like a shot glass and put it down in there. And I knew it wasn't good, but I just thought, well, that makes her happy.
Yeah. Well, if you watched our show last week, Amanda showed, so she found a quarter with a really, really cool double die. And it was just nasty. Anyway, it was just nasty. So she did clean that. She soaked it in some acetone.
Yeah.
But and then she showed another one that she found when we were in Tulsa in her change, and she's like, "What do you think that is on this? Is this an error?" She was joshing with me, and I looked at it through my loop, and there was like hair growing. It was so gross. So she had to show it last week on the show. It was so funny. It was so nasty. It looked like an alien or something growing off of it. Ketchup does not work. No, it doesn't. Especially on copper. It does not work.
Right. Makes it orange, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think my mother-in-law did that a few times.
And ketchup has vinegar in it, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep. Well, do you remember when Ken used to tell the story about how he called the PCGS one time and asked them, or PCGS or NGC, one of them, and asked them if they used ketchup to clean their coins?
They hung up on him.
Hung up on him.
Yeah. Wonder how old he was when he did it.
It was probably very, when he said the story, it was probably very recent.
Yeah.
It probably was, because he was such a little kid.
And then my husband liked watching him. We'd laugh at him.
Mm-hmm. It was hysterical. He was hysterical.
I just poured some olive oil on his gauze.
What?
I just poured some olive oil on his gauze because it's still stuck in one spot.
Whose gauze?
Her
David.
grandson.
I must have missed the story. He has gauze on a boo-boo or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've
Yeah,
been
he was
talking about it a couple times.
riding one
since
of
you've been here.
those hoverboard thingies or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and he crashed and like got like road rash. So
Oh, yeah.
really-
Don't pull that up. The best thing is just to soak it.
well, he just took a bath and soaked it, and it's still stuck to one spot. So I just poured olive oil. Maybe that'll loosen it up. Because I put gauze on it yesterday and wrapped it.
Yeah, you should put, if anything like that, you should put a barrier on the wound first. Before, even like a Band-Aid, you'll notice that Band-Aids have a thin barrier between the wound and the gauze on the Band-Aid. Because
Yeah, he wouldn't let me put like Neosporin or anything on it, so I just like wrapped it. And yep, I guess he'll probably let me do Neosporin.
He probably will let you next time.
Yeah, because it's still stuck on there.
Charles is still wanting to rip it off. Uncle Charles.
Yeah, Uncle Charles said he would rip it off. You only screamed for a second.
NGC, wasn't it? What was it, Eric? I don't know. We're going to be doing a battle. We got, Joe McBride sent me a bunch of rolls of 2005D nickels with the bison nickels. And so we're going to, a bunch of us have rolls of those. So we're going to be doing not a battle, but a search to see if we can find any of those speared bison.
When's it going to be?
I don't know. I need to get a couple rolls out to Sean today, so it won't be for a few days because he wants to get in on it too. So,
yep.
Battle.
Nickel battle.
Bison battle. Huh?
Who's battling?
Me, Shannon, Amanda, Adam, and Sean.
Oh, that'd be cool.
It's not really a battle. We're just everybody but me will find one. That's how it's going to work. And the rolls that I send Sean, that one will be in those.
Yeah.
That's how it'll work.
The luck of the draw is not with you.
No, it is not. I do not have the force. I don't.
Yeah, I don't have it most of the time.
They're not worth $1 million. They're not worth $1 million. I mean, I suppose maybe if they're MS70. Let's look them up. Let's see what. Now, I don't like to use PCGS as a price guide, but they have some auction records on there too. So I usually look at their recommended price, and then I look down at any. I look down at any historical sales figures that they have, and I kind of will average it out. But the best way to get a price is to look, especially if it's raw, to look at past eBay sales, sold listings. But I'm going to look on
Sterling.
PCGS price guide first. And PCGS price guide also is for graded examples of coins. So if you're looking at a raw coin,
Did it come
I'm
off
trying to compare it to a graded coin example.
finally?
Look, it came off. I pulled it
It
out.
came off! Yay!
I was going slow because the oil helped
So
like
they don't,
it's
for
slippery.
some reason, they don't have the speared bison.
No, I
Alright.
did it by my
Oh, yes,
shorts.
they do. It is the
Well, go
speared
get
bison.
dressed.
Oh yeah, my shorts are.
So they are worth. Poosage's price guide has them valued. So a 66 is worth around $700, $800.
Oh, wow. It's more than I would have thought.
65 is worth about 300, between 2 to 300. Yeah, so I mean they're not they're no like, you know, drop in the bucket, but they have some value. They do have some value, so
Yeah, I just put Sterling's link or channel link in tomorrow because that's where we'll be if you're up in the AM
oh nice.
for the dirty mines or whatever.
No, they're worth quite a bit more than $3 to $5, but I mean, unless they're trashed. But these are all in Unk rolls, so we'll see. Sterling, what time are you starting, Sterling? Pacific.
Good morning, the Bud Files.
Tell me in Pacific time so I don't have to do the conversion.
Good morning, the Bud File.
Morning, Bud Files.
Do, do, do.
Oh,
5
he left.
a.m. your
Never
time.
mind. Yeah, he left.
What time is it?
I think Sterling will be starting at 5 a.m. your time.
Pacific time. Is it real? It is. Trust me. I'm still on like Central time though. It's been really hard for me to go back to
Convert
Pacific
over.
time. Yeah, it's been really tough.
How many hours is it different?
2.
Just 2?
It's 2, yeah. But
Oh yeah, midnight my time was only like 9 o'clock your time. So yeah.
You'll have to remember that now.
Yeah, my aunt, she would call me at midnight her time, but it was 3 a.m. my time. She used to drunk call me all the time, and I'm like, dude. She was like, "Were you sleeping?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's 3 o'clock in the morning."
it was almost time for you to wake up. It's time for her to go to bed and time for you to wake up.
Yeah. Morning package total.
So if you're getting values of coins based on past eBay sales, are you saying coin is worth what someone will pay for it? I'm saying that's what the market I'm going by, and I don't go by just one sale. So if there's one for $500 and one for $10, then I look for several more and I just average them out.
Good morning,
I look for what the market is doing. And I also look for the date it's sold because that's important too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because some of the stuff you can only find it being sold like 5 years ago or 3 years ago.
The price of a coin, I'm going to quote Ben the Coin Geek because he's so smart. He's really a smart fella. The price of a coin is what the buyer and the seller agree upon. That's what the price of a coin is.
Yeah.
It's a good deal, huh?
It's an
Everybody
agreement
thinks it's a
between
good
the
deal.
buyer and the seller.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and sometimes like stuff's just based on supply and demand. Like something gets hot and everybody wants it, so therefore your guys are going to make the price go up because everybody
usually the seller prices it according to the market. So
yeah.
And then the buyer wants to get a deal, so the buyer and the seller come to an agreement, and that's what the coin sells for.
So don't fall into the hype, man. Buy a coin you like when it's not hot.
Yep, that's right.
Because
you're not, most of the time, you're not looking for a one of a kind.
Yeah, patience. Patience is I can't even say patience.
Patience.
Yeah, okay.
Patience pays.
Yeah, because like when stuff first comes out and everybody gets it graded, it's like all new and hyped out. And then if you wait like a year or so, you could probably get it at half price.
Yeah, the Mint products are a perfect example of that. 99% of Mint products, if you wait a couple years, will go down in price.
Yeah, once the hype's over, people are like,
Mhm.
why did I buy this? And so they like, I don't want it. And so they just dump it.
There's always that one. Like it was funny because we had a couple come up to us at the show. They probably came up to you too, you guys, Angel, and they wanted one of the Liberty Britannia medals. They wanted one of the because the Mint had, the Mint stopped selling them, and then they briefly put them back up for sale and then took them off again. But they had a cap on them, so they didn't even sell what their product limit was. They had like a timeline of when they were going to stop selling them. Anyway, they looked through they asked everybody on the floor, and people are really starting to want those. So
Yeah, I'm a tightwad. I just got one of the bullion versions. I mean, it's the same design. It's just not as.
yeah, I got I ended up getting the one from the Royal Mint first, and then I was like, you know what? I probably, because I was not going to, I had dug my foot in the sand, and I was not going to buy the one from the US Mint, and I did. I did. But I have a feeling that may be one that will at least retain its value over time, because
So are
it is limited. Huh?
are they slightly different?
They are slightly different. The
Okay.
obverses are different.
Okay.
The obverse of the Royal Mint has Prince Charles, obviously,
Oh yeah.
but theirs is a coin. Ours is a medal. So that's another difference. But and ours has some stupid trees. I don't know.
Oh, so ours has a different back.
And one of those Tex-Mex suns in the background. Yeah, Adam met Ben also, and Adam asked him if he would come on LiveCoin Q&A, and Ben said no, because he doesn't really do a lot of social media except for his own channel. So for that, I'm not a big fan, but that's okay. Maybe if one of us chicks would have asked him, he would have said yes.
Yeah.
Adam had probably cherry picked him for 5 hours before he asked him those. So there's that. No, I doubt that Ben, well, I don't know. He may be one of those dealers that only looks for the major varieties, but he would be fun to talk to. I really like him. I just think he seems very down to earth and very candid, and really just what you see is what you get, and I like that. Anyway, it's 7 o'clock. I'm gonna get going. Everybody have a great day. Have a blessed week, you guys, and
Love
be
you,
safe
Paula.
and be kind. Love you too, Victoria. Love you, Angel. Call me if you need to.
All right. Love you, Paula.
Bye.
Love you, Angel.
Love you too, Victoria. Thank you for keeping me company.
Oh, that's okay. Anytime. Take care, everybody.
Love y'all. See you at Sterling's tomorrow. And then it'll be frosty, and then I will close out the week on Friday. So there's that. But yeah, I gotta go make breakfast for the grandson and start my fun-filled day. Love y'all. See you soon.